What's up, everybody? That's right here with more Final Fantasy XI. Last time, did quite a bit of treasures missions. Today, we're gonna do more. What we found out basically last time, which I kind of had the assumption of this. So basically, the leaders have already gone. Whitegate here are controlling Lamia. I'm assuming that the Empress that we haven't seen is probably Lamia, but we've kind of hinted at it, but I'm assuming that's the case now. We also found out that Alphmao's real name is Nashmira, which we kind of already knew too, just because I have her trust and I summoned her. I was like, wait a minute, I know that face. So she's in line to be Empress, but she doesn't want to be Empress because she doesn't feel like she's ready yet. She told her brother, hey, why don't you become Emperor? Then he's like, he's not allowed to be because, you know, his father on their deathbed said that she's going to be Empress because, you know, he's got monster blood in him. Because I guess he was in a war, in a battle, and he got, you know, mortally wounded. And then the only way to save him was to give him monster's blood. So he has monster's blood inside of him. And we saw a little bit of Odin, who is basically, if, I don't know, Lusov's going to become Odin or some shit like that. But basically, he came out of him and then disappeared. And then Alphmao took Lusov and went back to the ship. And now here we are. Gonna go talk to Naja. Should do it quickly because after we do this mission, this cutscene, we have to wait whole game day. So luckily the day is almost gonna change. So as soon as we can get this done, the better. So don't, you know, have to wait even longer. But while we wait, there is something we have to do because apparently we need a key item for the next mission anyway, so I have to go get before we can even do it. That's right. Have you heard the rumors? What rumors? You haven't heard a thing? Oh, I better fill you in on the details then. Are you ready for this? Perk up those ears and listen good, because here it comes. Those crazy Corsairs were aiming to off the Empress herself. It goes beyond belief. Makes my first head on end just thinking about how such reckless and ruthless villains are running around the city. The fact that she's still wearing this crown, dude, you know this chick's like so full of herself. This could be the truth or pure fantasy, but word has it that they managed to sneak into the palace grounds right under the noses of the Imperial Whitegate guards. This kind of story gets my blood a-racing even if it is just about cutthroat criminals. Tell Naja the truth. You know what? Tell her. You know something about what happened? Come on out with it. Don't keep all the juicy details for yourself. Now we were told not to, but she deserves to know. The condescences are all in place. Yes, Grand Vizier, they appear to be compatible with the plinth. Excellent. No longer we must continue with that impossible search. My father's, no, my entire dynasty's dream can at last become a reality. We are not quite ready yet. What do you mean? The condensances are ours. All that remains is to activate the device, if I'm not mistaken. It is true that the prototype condensances have developed are compatible. In fact, I have confirmed that their power exceeds that of the original orb. The problem is we do not possess an operational device capable of harnessing the 5 condensances. There is a flaw in the device. Yes, the energy produced by the 5 condensances is staggering. And a single error in operation will reduce this nation to ashes in a single instant. I see. As I'm sure you are aware, the seat of the thought is not in the heart, as most people believe, but in the brain. Yes, I recall your lessons from my childhood. Very good. Person or bereft of the brain's control, be unable to see, hear, talk, walk, indeed, even breathe. In other words, we have the heart provided by condensances, but the brain is incomplete. The device we have is useless. In the most basic terms, yes, Your Excellency. And our second research team was unable to locate the control center. I'm afraid not. They did, however, discover a spot that was originally equipped for just such a purpose. It's possible that after the battle with the previous rider, the control center was deliberately destroyed or moved to a safer place before the crash into the ocean. Destroyed? That seems illogical. Would not Alexander wish to be restored? I have no reason to believe otherwise. If I might direct your attention to this diagram. Cool. As you are aware, there are 5 separate crash sites. The command unit on Nazul Isle, the right propulsion unit on the Arapago Reef, the left suspension unit off the coast of Buffalo Thickets, the left propulsion unit at the base of Mount Zalem, and the right suspension unit in the Silver Sea. We can hypothesize that the as yet undiscovered control center could be hidden at one of these locations. Despite the scale of our investigations, yes, the ruins are immense. We have barely managed to cover 30% of the total area. The device we seek could be anywhere within the remaining 70%. However, it is also entirely possible that the control center is contained within a section of the ruins we've already searched but do not fully understand. The only thing we are certain of is that there is constant communication occurring between each of the sites. Even with the sections scattered and damaged as they are, you've seen the reports of operational repair and defense mechanisms within the remnants. We have discovered that these mechanisms are capable of relocating themselves to wherever they are needed, even to remote sections of a distant site, which gives undeniable proof of the existence of a control center. Exactly. There is one more thing. I felt a distinct presence while I was investigating the ruins. It's difficult to describe, but it almost felt as if I was being watched. This kind of fanciful suspicion supposition is not like you guessed odd. I cannot explain it. In any case, there's no time for another lengthy research expedition. What are our options? Sir, I surmise that a facility of this size and complexity must have blueprints stored somewhere. The method of storage would have to withstand the passage of time so that a usable reference would be readily available in the event of a malfunction or destruction of the original machine. So you're saying that it may be faster for us to locate these blueprints rather than grope blindly through the ruins? Yes, Your Excellency. However, I have no suggestions on where to begin our search. Alright. What is it, Your Excellency? These elusive blueprints may already be in the palm of our hand. Is this possible? Nashmira, you are a foolish girl. But Imperial blood runs thick in your veins, nonetheless. It's almost like what we're looking at is Alexander, but he's like just in pieces. I guess that's what maybe the control device was Alexander. Because it looks like this would be like his legs, his front legs. And this is his body in the back. Huh. Very interesting. Ever since childhood, she has always shown uncommon interest in that object. You speak of the Gordius. Right under our very noses. But even if you are right, the only person in history who has ever unraveled the Gordius is the Great Wall Ahara, dead these many years. Leave that to me. There is a way. We must act with all haste. The age of judgment is upon us. Holy judgment. Are you trying to spin stories to me again? Where do you get the time to make up this trash? Pretending to know what's happening to the Imperial family, to the Empress. As if her magnificence would run away from home. Who in the crisscrossing tunnels of Adiwa do you think you are? I've got much more interesting tale than the deranged fantasies gushing out of your rotten mind. She's so angry she's out of air. Listen up. For just a little while before you got back, a single envelope arrived here by express delivery, and it was sealed with the Imperial Lion crest from the Grand Vizier. Now do I have your attention? Inside was a wanted poster of extremely high priority. A pretty elven guy with long black hair. Luzov. Apparently this man goes by the name of Dusov the Blackbelly. It states that he's one of the leaders of the Corsairs. His crimes include murder, hijack, smuggling, counterfeiting, matrimonial fraud, camping, the best hunting spots. Quite the rap sheet. There's just one thing that bothers me though. Why is this bounty of one measly pirate so trolls be damned high? They're offering that the unprecedented amount of 2,000 Imperial gold pieces. That's 50 times more than a bounty for that rabble-rousing coltada. Why do you think that is? Let me tell you. This Dusov the Black Belt is the criminal that attempted to assassinate the Empress. Her powers of deduction are astounding. Fucking simp. Listen, that's right. This is one of those once-in-a-lifetime make-or-break opportunities. No matter the underhanded method, no matter the sacrifice, no matter the screams of the employee agony, Salim Sentinels is going to be the company that collects this reward. Since the bounty will be paid whether he's dead or alive, it might just be easier to do him in before you bring him in. Such a cold-hearted attitude. Pity to waste such a pretty face, though. President Naja. Abkaba? Yes, ma'am? What are you doing back there? 1,000 pardons. A messenger from the palace was just here to deliver a reward. Quite a large amount, I might say. A large reward, you say? But we haven't even caught him yet. Not that reward, President Naja. That's right, your timing is impeccable as always. The remuneration for your mission, 10 Imperial gold pieces. Please pick it up on your way out. Just a moment there, Abkaba. Yes, ma'am? You deducted the company margin and miscellaneous expenses, right? This is to say, I was just about to. So we're gonna get zilch. Let's see here. Governmental mediation fee, mercenary health insurance, mercenary pension, housing administration fee, mercenary tax, cash reward storage fee, and presidential advisory fee. I'm terribly sorry, that's right. Your deduction comes down to a total of 9 Imperial gold pieces. Object. You can't object. Well, me both our heads. I'm sure you want to keep your head. I definitely mean to keep mine, so I'm deducted to the total of 9 Imperial gold pieces from your reward. And we get 1. Oh, lucky us. You have a problem with the way I do business? Mercenaries shouldn't be concerned with the differences of a few coins. Abkaba, privates in class, that's right. Yes, ma'am? It's time to sing the company anthem. We'll build that Salim spirit if it kills you. Yes, ma'am. Sing along, that's right. I ain't seen shit. Mercenary life is a life for me. We fight the beastmen constantly. With Wildcat badge upon our chest, we know our company is the best. We are Salim Sentinels. How about that? One more time. I like how we're actually singing with it. Just like the little bard thing. That humming sound was very Legend of Zelda-esque. Alright, almost a new day, so we just did that just in time. Alright, so before we do that, we do have the rezone and stuff, but apparently there's an item that we need for the next mission anyway, so we better go get that. It's a temporary key item. It's obtained from... Oh, it's from the headstone again, so I have to go do that. So basically I need one of those coins again. Okay, that's fine. That was in the mire? Bum, 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 bum. I wonder if we have to fight him again. There is this home point, I think right near it, so we can just go to that to get there. Bum 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 bum. This is right? I think this is right. Whoop. Wrong way. I always do that. When we warp into new places, I always go the wrong fucking direction. I'm assuming we shouldn't have to fight him again, but I don't know. I need to check this one. Alright, so we got that. Then we can go back. Alright. So now I just go and talk to her again. Flea's the way to go when you do this one. It's a short enough distance. Need to be showing your face around here sooner or later, that's right. So, how goes our little project? Surely you haven't let the most important mission in the history of this company slip your mind. Of course not. Well, alright then, Private in Class, that's right. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. But you gotta understand, capturing Dusov the Black Belly is the greatest thing this company will ever accomplish. Now that I know we're on the same page, I can fill you in on something interesting I've noticed. Apkaba? Yes, ma'am. Is the office clear, visitors? Yes, you can speak freely, President Naja. Excellent. You see, it was when I had Apkaba marking all the Dusov sightings on the map, that's when I began to notice a pattern. All the signs are made near the coast, especially places where it was easy to land a ship. It got me thinking about the rumors floating around port and true identity of this Dusov. My guess is this villain is really none other than Lusov the Blackheart. The dude's like snuck up on us. This is where you start clapping. Well, I'm not 100% certain in any case. If I were to send the combined forces of Salim Sentinels against the wrong target, explain the current financial state of the company to us right here. Ma'am, gathering this intelligence required mercenary dispatches to every corner of Ardugan, not to mention fattening the purses of certain quicker information dealers. The expense has been horrendous. Salim Sentinels just doesn't have the budget to fund another intelligence gathering mission. There you have it. We can't afford to make any mistakes. And that's where you come in, that's right. This wouldn't be the first time you've slunk around the Black Coffin, right? The Empress was so grateful after the last mission, her magnificence even rewarded you with this glory crown. You know your way around the deck of that ship, I'm sure. That's why it'll be your job to track down that Black Coffin. I need you to find out if my suspicions are correct. Are you on board? Sure. Just try and stop me. Spoken like a true Salahim Sentinel. Oh, and don't forget you'll be needing that coin to pay your way into the cutter. I didn't remember you telling me about some greedy spirit. So at least they do give you like the heads up that you do need that coin. Listen up, that's right. The future of this company is riding on the success of this mission. Give me the proof I need. Then I can mobilize the might of the Sentinels and haul in Dusov by his pointy ears. Wonder if Dusov and Lusov were related. And still he sleeps. At least the nightmares appear to have stopped. Do creatures of the underworld even have nightmares? I don't really know. But I'm sure that Lusov has seen hardships that would haunt any person's mind. Such a troubled soul. How fares the Admiral? Seems to have calmed down a little. Thanks to your vigilant care. Is this guy somebody? Why now, with the age of judgment so close? Something amiss? Idle musing, something more. Please inform me if there is any change in his condition. We shall. I'll be on the deck. I need a haircut, my hair's too long. Lusov, the age of judgment. I must rise. I'm gonna be an RPG without a fucking ghost ship, am I right? Alright, so we're gonna head back to the cutter. As I try to get passage, I can guess into the fucking black round. Doesn't look like we're gonna go there though. Let's see. We already have the coin. I wonder which way I should go. Should I travel through the staging point? We could just use the survival guide, I guess. And fuck it. Let's just go through here. The wrong way. Wait, it's the wrong room. Yeah. Doo-doo. Keep forgetting to put that Imperial thing on my fucking signet. It doesn't last very long though. It's only shit then. Because signet lasts for fucking ever now. Alright, so we came in here, now we just want to exit this. Can I mount this place? Oh, I gotta open the door though. Whoops. Bum, 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 bum. Actually, going this route's actually gonna help me figure out how the hell I was supposed to be in the first place. So I want to enter from G9. Is this right? Maybe there's another path. I just can't see it. Yeah. Assume the entrance is over here. Oh, this might be wrong too. Yeah, it is. Where is the entrance here? Is this the right? Is this the same map? Let me just double check. It is. Wait, is it? I mean, maybe this must be the path then. It does show up here. It just seemed wrong to me. Guess it's not. And the cutter here should be up ahead. Yep. Wow. So this was the way to get there. So I was like already there. So here when I had to get to the fucking Dufka staging point last stream, I fucking went the wrong way. I warped out of here because I was like, oh, I probably have to get there some other way. All I had to do was leave from this direction, go that way, and we'd been there. Wow. Mwahaha. Sorry, a little greedy Mithra again. You return to this haunted place, such bravery. You seek to make another foray into the coffin, black and foreboding. Do you wish passage to the black coffin? Sure. Then for Maddie and gold coin, you hold to pay for your fare. Mwahaha. My cutter will bear you to the coffin you seek. Farewell. What are you gonna do with her, boss? Her Maleficence awaits. Off the girl, and let's get on with the ceremony in Haslam. Hashalm. This name's never get easier to say. We are done, Admiral. Tired of cleaning already? That's what you get for setting a snob to do a swab's job. You do us a disservice, Mr. Flit. The deck is swept and scrubbed. Afmat was only supervising, though. Oh, Jean. Well then, for your next chore, enough, Flit. I must speak with our guest in private. Oh, the Admiral desires our exclusive company. But we weren't done talking. Flit, do not make me repeat myself. Aye, Captain, you're the boss. How are you feeling? Much recovered. I was told you stayed at my bedside throughout the night. I'm grateful. It was nothing, but now that you know that you were the Empress, yes. In the past, you would already lie slain at my feet. Do not be concerned. Such a petty act of vengeance no longer stirs my heart. Lusoff. I was once the crown prince of Ephemrod. My kingdom was destroyed by the Empire of Atragon while I studied in distant lands. I would not yield to the Imperial conquerors and forged the remnants of the Ephremadian navy into a rebel force, the Corsairs. Our battles with the Empire raged day after day after day. Then, during the course of a single night, the entire Corsair fleet was annihilated at the hands of Lamia as the ships slept in port, Lamia under the control of the Imperial army. The Black Coffin, the only ship to escape the slaughter, was ambushed by Imperial war galleys and sent to the ocean floor. That is the story of my death. Then you really are dead. A ghost? A ghost? I suppose that I am. But you appear as a living being, solid to the touch. I don't think you could call this existence living. What do you mean? Even now, I am irrevocably chained to the underworld. Does this have something to do with that shadow in Perikia? The shadow? Yes, that form will be my fate, as ordained by Odin, my immortal lord. The form of the Dark Rider? You miss little, I see. So violent throes of battered black coffin threw me over the side, and I sank to the dark, cold waters of oblivion. I made a plea to the dark god. Great Odin, guardian of the kingdom of Ephemrod, I beseech thee. If it is but one swing of my blade, grant me the chance for revenge. There's his horse. It was then that Odin appeared before me. He spoke to me thus: when the age of judgment draws near, thou shalt grant thy wish. But once thy revenge is complete, thou shalt destroy mine enemy, Alexander. I guess Dark God and Light God, because Alexander's, more light-based. I mean, the painting even says it all, Odin being all, painted black and Alexander white. Alexander, the legendary savior, will be reborn in the body of the Iron Giant, the hour of the Empire's greatest need. It's nice that this one's using, like I said this during Promathia, I really like when they add summons, like the stories and stuff. That's kind of like why there's certain like Tales games that I like better than other ones. Especially when it comes to the early ones. Like the first Tales game was amazing because it dealt with the what are they called in that game? Well, whatever summons. You know what I'm talking about. And they used them again in Tales of Eternia, the one I just played. So that was really nice. It's very nice when they use them inside the story because there's such a focal point to the gameplay. So you look at Final Fantasy, what do you think of? You think of their summons, fucking chocobos, moogles, tom bears, all that shit. So it's nice when they incorporate some of that stuff into the stories. That's why I really liked Final Fantasy 3 because you had the mini spell, toad spell, all that, but they actually incorporate mini into the storyline. So it's cool. Like when they do stuff like that. It kind of makes you feel like, these are a major part to us. It's not just, you can summon them to attack and all that. So it's nice when they, incorporate them into the storylines. I'm aware of the legend. It is the reason I forged this pact. The chance for revenge against the Empire. The desire consumed my very being. The next time I woke, I found myself upon the deck of the Black Coffin afloat at sea. It was as if I had merely slept, I'll bet, for long years. 200 years, isn't that right? Yes. To prepare for my war against the Empire, I joined forces with the Beastmen. I then searched for the automatons, the keys to manipulating the Iron Giant. Oh, interesting. That's why he wants the puppets. But I eventually realized, or should I say, was made to realize. My seething wrath was for the Emperor that destroyed my kingdom, and the Empire he ruled during my living years. That Empire no longer exists, and you, Avmau, are not the one against whom I seek revenge. Am I not pitiful? A vengeful shade that has lost his taste for vengeance? You are pitiful. What? You still have the chance to rebuild the kingdom of Ephraimad, but I learned a lot of living in the temple. The descendants of Ephraimad still yearned for the age when their kingdom had flourished. There are those who still fight for such a reality. You can help them find the path of the kingdom of their dreams. The people of Ephraimad survived. This path you speak of, will it not lead to conflict and bloodshed with the Empire, plunging all once again into the flames of war? Admiral, Prince Lusaf, have you forgotten with whom you speak? Leave the Empire to us. You are right, and I am still a Corsair. I will take a gamble on this fool's venture. That's the spirit. You must undo this pact with Odin as soon as possible. Yes, I must seek audience with my Dark Lord. Please, boss, the tears won't stop. Flit, giving up on revenge business is your call, but your crew has been restored and your ship raised from the ocean floor. The pact must be honored. Your path lies in one direction only, to Hazhal, an existence as the new Dark Rider, incarnation of the great Odin. You renege on the deal. You know what awaits you and your crew, right? Hazhal? What's he talking about? Hee. What a tragedy, real shame it is. The poor little Empress floundering in the dark. You spent so much energy playing the part of a puppet master, you never noticed the Grand Vizier pulling your strings. How dare you? Enough, Lit. Went a little bit farther, didn't I? How about I make it up by teaching you about Hazhal? It's the side of the alchemical experiments that push the limits of reason. The reckless fools eventually ripped the very fabric of reality and opened the door into Odin's domain, without even knocking, I might add. Of course, we've been using that tier as a shortcut into this world. You've made your point. Let us proceed to Hazhal. Yes, proceed. No other choice, really. Are you serious about this, Admiral? I'll present myself before Odin and nullify the pact. Yes, nullify. No other choice. Hold on. What's this talk about nullifying? Are you sure, Lusaf? I am sure. Fate's grip is strong, but we are the masters of our own destiny. You taught me that. Me? When I look at you, I feel as I did in my younger days. I remember what it is to hope. There were so many things I didn't know back then, so many things I wanted to learn. Avmau, you are searching for a way to save your empire, a way to save your citizens from despair and misery. To do that, you seek to uncover the truth beyond the world in which you live. I do, but... Avmau, Nashmira, you must come with me. Come to Hazhal. Then you shall behold the truth with your own eyes. I will go with you. This fucking imp. There's some things in this world better left unknown. Admiral? What is it? The ship appears to be picked up another rat. Hey, that's us. We're the rat. That's right. You know this intruder? That man's my private mercenary. Please stay your blades. But why? Why are you here? To find Lusov. To what end? Oh, that's right, you shouldn't jest. Your link pearl should have been confiscated. Did you call this mercenary? Huh? Right, yes. I called him in to act as my bodyguard. Isn't that right, Major? Right, the old message in the bottle trick. Where do all these meddlers come from? You expect me to swallow that story? Ahem, but this works out perfectly, boss. You need help if you mean to rebuild your kingdom. The Informatian treasure you recovered from the Empire is still stashed in Talaka Cove. And there have been all those immortals sniffing about lately. Immortals? It matters not. The treasure is veiled by a powerful spell of concealment. I thought that was the imp talking. The only way to pierce the illusion is with a percipient eye, and you and I possess the only two in existence. Right, it's a great spell, fantastic, but who knows what those immortals are capable of. There's no guarantee they haven't sucked up some crazy sentry ability from some hapless creature. That's why we need that's right. And Talaka Cove just happens to be on the way to Hassall. If you give your percipient eye to that's right, he can work security on the treasure. This is Afmao's loyal mercenary we're talking about here. We can't just trust him to not to swipe the goods, and to lead those blue devils off the scent if they get too close. But I need that's right by my side. Well, I can't argue with that. If he stays with the ship, you'll just have to submit him to a thorough investigation, just to be on the safe side, you understand? Wouldn't you agree, First Mate Salaban? Just play along. Why, yes, we have the utmost faith in that's right. He's the perfect choice to keep your precious treasure safe and sound. Very well. Shall abide by your judgment. Take this, that's right. Keep watch over the treasure until we return to Talaka Cove. But if you sense you are needed, be ready to fly to our side with all haste. It's nice that they take you like straight here. More cutscene. Is there even a point to that? It's a hidden entrance. Legacy of the Lost. It's a lot of treasure. Hey, Gesho. I knew Salim said no would be coming. I only hoped it would not be you, that's right. It's truly unfortunate. I've sincerely enjoyed our camaraderie during our missionary career. You have my utmost respect and gratitude. However, the fate decrees that we meet as enemies this day. No, nothing is certain anymore. Defend yourself. Oh. He really wants to fight. Alright. Should I use Gesha to fucking fight Gesha? That'd be pretty funny. Doop 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 boop. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, let's go. I don't know why I checked him. It's been a while since we fought a Yaguda. That crit hit. It's fucking shadows. Bum, bum. Shit. Fucking sneak attack. And then he should give up before we kill him, so he should almost be done. Get him. I was just laying there dead and we're still attacking him. Expect nothing less from you, that's right. Yet I cannot fail. You're done. I'm defeated. To fall to a warrior such as you, that's right. I enter Death's Hall without shame. I'll ask final mercy of you, that's right. Will you strike the blow that sends me to the afterlife? I have questions. The defeated general speaks out of tactics. No further word shall escape my beak. For a second, I was like, we're really going to do that? Your gentle spirit betrays you, mighty, that's right. You're as much a scholar as a soldier. Keep the questions in your mind, so clamor for answers. Seems I must first clear the haze that surrounds my actions. The gesture you thought you knew is, in truth, a Far Eastern spy. Are you shaken by my true identity? No. I must admit to some embarrassment. This guise was meant to be flawless. It appears my espionage skills are not as developed as I thought. It was 1 year and several months past. I received my orders directly from the Mikado and departed from the islands in the east. My prime concern was to ascertain the truth behind a report that the Empire was developing a strategy to break the stalemate in the front line of the war, to sabotage any such strategy found to exist. Thinking of the enemy of my enemy to be my friend, I forged an alliance with the fearsome beastmen of this region. But as ill fortune would have it, they knew little of the Empire's plan beyond the astral incandescence and the role of the automatons. The beastmen of Atugan were as ferociously powerful as I anticipated, but their methods were brutally and unsophisticated. There were a few among them in which I could place my trust. Their assaults on the innocent citizens of Elzabi were more than I could counterance. I had to look elsewhere for allies. And I found one in the form of Admiral Lusov, the leader of those abominations, a being we have faced before in battle. But I misspeak. The Corsairs are not the abominations here. After an honest and extensive conversation with the Admiral, I found him to be a most attentive and honorable man. Admiral Lusov grasped my hand and said thus, "Let yesterday's quarrels be forgotten as we stand together against the might of the Empire." Through his diminutive vassal, Master Flit, Admiral Lusov also promised a sizable contribution from the recovered Ephrematian treasure to ease the suffering of my battered, war-torn homeland. Now his generous offer of aid shall never reach those shores. I have failed in my promise to Master Flit. The contents of the treasury shall fall into the hands of the Imperial agent. I do not hold any anger towards you, that's right. You have but acted out of love for your nation to protect those you care about. Is this not true? Lay it on the This is an unexpected turn of events. While I am given leave to take this bounty, you, that's right, are ordered to protect it. Do not believe Admiral Luzov would play us false. His passion and valor are no act. That would leave the possibility that Master Flit acted under his own initiative. Why would he scheme to send you away from Luzov's side to presumably be slain by me? I believe I have the answer. Luzov's proposed journey to the Hazholm testing grounds plays right into Master Flit's nasty little claws. With Lady Laphma's guardian off on the fool's errand, there are none to prevent harm coming to her imperial person. That's right, as one who walks in shadow, I could imagine such manipulation from an underworld being like Flit. Your little master's life is in danger. I swear to you by the heavens and the earth, I will not lay a talent on this treasure. We must make all haste to Lady Laphma's side, to Hazholm. Well then. Doesn't seem like it's too far from here. What does it say? It says hug the right wall. We'll zone out in Kadarva Mire. Although that seems wrong too. There's no map here. Yes, it is in here. I just passed it. No, did I drop? No, I don't think I dropped. It sent me in here. I could just warp out of here and make it faster. Now it says right wall, but I think I meant left. Or maybe it didn't. You know what? I'm just gonna warp out, do this a different way. Bum, bum, bum. Come on, home point. There you go. Alright, this is the closest way to get in there. It's from here. Oh, I see it. It's right here to the left. Get in there quick. Oh no, I'm drowning. Out of water.